Well, my motivation was working with Michel. I knew his work and I really thought he was a very exciting filmmaker. So that was my impetus and my motivation for being involved.
I wanted to write a movie where broken people could find each other, or to put it in better words, when I started writing, I knew there were broken people. I wasn't sure they were going to be able to find each other. I just started writing that they see each other at the class reunion. But my instinct told me they should get closer, not the other way around. So something in the energy the moment I was in life or something, made me write this thing where the characters do find each other.
Well, we had a Zoom meeting when we were kind of getting to know each other, and I realized very early on in that meeting that we were going to work together very well because Michel's incredibly clear and straightforward. I mean, I think it was within 5 minutes he said, are you really interested in doing this film? Like, I don't want to have a meeting if you're not interested. And I really appreciate that. I like honesty. I like authenticity. I want to cut to the chase. When I read the script, initially I wasn't so convinced in the very beginning because I thought, oh, I know what this film is. And as I started reading it, I realized it was not what I was expecting it to be, which makes me even like it more. Because it was devoid of cliches, and I found that to be incredibly interesting. And that's a hard thing to do, especially when you have seen so many movies and you know there's all these stories out there. A lot of the time you realize people are telling the same story over and over again, and that's not Michel.
Yeah, the film asks those questions. Who are you without your memory? But on the other hand, it's beautiful that Peter's character is living on, day by day, and he's more probably closer to his emotional reactions and emotional memory, and he reacts to Jessica's character, and that's beautiful because it's coming from not even memory, they're just connecting, and I think that's beautiful.
I had to create a lot of secrets within me, and because Sylvia really lives her life with a lot of secrets, the idea of maybe of course, establishing what she had gone through in her childhood, but then also what are some things she might have gone through when she was using and when she wasn't, so before she was sober. That all of those things I had to make very real for myself, and then try to forget it every single day that we were filming, because that's what she's trying to do. Michel works in a way that's very immersive. So my very first day of filming, we were at an AA meeting with actual people giving their testimonies and talking about everything they'd been through. And Sylvia works at an adult daycare, and I was there and doing the medicine and feeding them lunch and helping them get their shoes and coats on and working there as well. So it really helps make the line invisible between the character and yourself, and you really fall into the world that you're living in.
I produced the film with a great group of people. Many Mexicans were involved, and many great American New Yorkers, or not New Yorkers, but people that are there with independent spirit. I think what worked is that everybody believed in the film, starting from Jessica and Peter and all my crew, who's the crew I use always. So we never felt like we were in Hollywood or anything like that. We're just a group of people in a room making the best we can every day, and that's it. And I don't see Jessica as a Hollywood star or anything. For me, she's an actress, and of course a friend, and we become very closer, and that's what makes the film better. There's no way around it. If you want to get a good film, you gotta enjoy that process.
And it just felt very easy. We never had a disagreement that on set, and it was like the very first week of working, we had a conversation about what's our next project going to be, because it felt like, I don't know how to describe it. A lot of people think you need conflict to create something, to make creativity happen, and I believe the opposite. I believe conflict actually stifles creativity. It closes people up, and it felt so nurturing and so honest and so authentic and so open that I felt like I can do anything with him. I feel like whatever script he sends me, I feel like I'll be able to do anything because of the environment that he sets up for us to work in.
I'm so proud to share this film with you today, and I hope you enjoy it.